around what would we actually create. Because we had the colors, but usually you have a product idea first, and here we had the color concept to contend with first, and then you have to kind of work backwards and forwards or in a circular motion to come up with what the solution was. And kind of like how Donna Karen created her own line of fashion because she had a problem that she was looking to solve, which was what would she personally like to wear because she couldn't find anything. We are on this mission to help me, selfishly a little bit, but for our group, find the solution to our problem. So Sandy had some great empathy, listening to me and supporting me through my confusion and lack of ability to contemplate. And we were talking, and all of a sudden, bam, it hit me. I went to my phone and I started to pull up pictures from an art exhibition that I had seen last year in December at the Guggenheim, also a museum made in a circular spiral.
Oh, yes.
Wait for it.
And the exhibition was of this artist, Hilma af Klint. And our business is called Life Hack, H-A-K, with the initials of Hilma af Klint. Hilma was an artist before her time. She was, as history books around abstract expressionist art will be remediated to reflect that she really was the first of the abstract artists. A lot of her art was put away for some 80 years and not shown. Her art was very much about the female form and the convergence between the genders. She was a very spiritual painter. In fact, even the curator of this exhibit at the Guggenheim, in conversation with me, talked about how it felt like the way that she painted was channeled, like it came through her. And all of these paintings, she made many, many paintings, but there was a large series that we ended up focusing on in our group of 10 paintings that were designed to hang in a temple. I believe it was also supposed to be a round temple. And so we were very much fixated on the idea of circles in what came through my head in a very literal way, and circles and spirals. So a lot of work, as you may see on this image of the Hilma af Klint piece of art that were one of the 10 that would hang in the temple, which really also talked about the circle of life in reality, that the life cycle is very circular. When you get to the end of life, you've come full circle. And these were the original 10 paintings that hung in the exhibit, and they are monolithic. So when I saw those, the colors, it conjured up Hilma's work, and it conjured up going back onto my phone and screaming back here about my Eureka thing, and we were all having Eureka over this because her work, almost to the color, is represented. We did find that we needed to add a color. There's an indigo color from Planet that we felt that we really needed to incorporate into this palette because Hilma was, in her painting, she incorporated a certain couple of, a small range of blues, but the blues were very crucial. To her, the way she painted, blue really represented female or feminine energy. And so it's very apropos that we borrowed this indigo color from Planet to represent even Mother Earth. So that is why we've blended it in here, and it seems to flow and blend really well. When you look at Hilma's work, rather than looking for an adjunct color to jump out at you, all of her colors really seem to blend very well, even if there is a very strong background surface upon which then she colored the rest of her artwork, the background colors and all of the colors that kind of rise up to create patterns and designs are all very blended. So, and we felt like if you're using intuition, which is our theme where we have 3 whole colorways to play around with, we really felt like with having 12 colors, this adding the 13th, if you think about this from an astrological standpoint, we have 12 colors to represent perhaps each sign of the astrological signs, but if you can have 13, it's not necessarily an unlucky number. You have the power over all of astrology. So we have our intuition covered, we have our concept of our color covered, and you want to talk about products now?
Yeah, well,
so that was all concept.
Exactly. So with Life
You needed to know the backstory.
Yeah, with Life Hack, we felt that this would translate into clothing and accessories, hats. What's the name of the fancy hat? I can't remember.
The resonator.
Fascinator.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also home
And
decor.
home. So your
Certain
Life Hack,
fascinating.
carpets,
Wall
wallpaper,
covering.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we
yeah.
would be taking our inspiration from Clint and the design feel of that, and putting it across carpets, wallpaper. It could be a handbag for fashion. It could be a resonator. But we would take like some of our elements and like use the spirals and the circles and everything that ties back into the circular theme that's going on here. We could make scarves. But this colorway is very sophisticated, and I think it would be a very high-end fashion line. And then, as we all know, people that see something want to either carry it with them or put it in their home, so it would just all kind of flow together as one big line.
We definitely saw the spiral, for example, and the softness of her almost calligraphy-like handwriting in her paintings as being very soft and fluid and flowy, and that the spirals and circles that way would really serve very well as a logo, the same way that you see LV or the F in Fendi. We could have something, or like the horseshoe in Ferragamo, we had something going where
branding.
Right, we kept seeing this over and over and over again, like the spiral would make for an amazing embossment on a handbag in a range of all these colors. So,
Very well done.
inspired
Yeah.
by the artist.
Love the artistry of it behind it. Really wonderful. Now, let me just mention one thing. Okay, one more thing. Okay.
One more thing.
I'm sorry. We have a prototype.
A prototype. Whoa.
We have to tell the serendipity part.
Okay, so because we were having hysterics back here about what was happening, then we went into batshit crazy hysterics. because
We've all been through that, yeah.
Jennifer came back to her original seat over here, and she
Not knowing what we've been talking about.
not at all. And in her bag, she pulled out.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
It May I just tell you, go look at Lee's face.
That is phenomenal.
We have intuition as our choice. Did we choose intuition or did intuition choose us?